And what gave you guys the belief that you come back in the series?
I think it's just, these guys have belief in each other, and in themselves. Obviously, we didn't finish the season the way we wanted to, and we certainly didn't want to go out, 3 straight. I thought game 2 was a big change for us. Like we played the right way, stayed on top of pucks. We just battled hard. We had more compete than we had. And then I think it started to grow there. And then, as we went on, we just tried to go one game at a time and say, hey, we just got to win today. That's it. And these guys did an unbelievable job. I stayed with it, figuring out a way, even though it's easy to say, oh, your power play's not working, And I'm like, it's going to work. Just keep doing it. Keep doing the right things, get our looks, and we'll get through.
Folks, just for a second, you use the microphone.
Paul's got a microphone.
Yep.
Taylor, how did it feel to score the winning goal?
Yeah, I think, it's cool and all, but at the end of the day, it's fun to win as a team and getting in the locker room, having our winning song. Coach got a little emotional, can't lie. So I just think it's fun to see, like, we had the belief in ourselves, and honestly, I don't think anyone else did, especially by the way we ended, and then the way the series started, reverse sweep. Like, I'm just really proud of our group, and I'm excited to go to Boston.
Taylor, your PWHL career started with the draft. What does it mean to you to have this moment here as well, sort of coming full circle this season?
Yeah, I think being an American, it's pretty special. It's something that, you got to take full advantage of. And I'm just really happy to be here, happy to be on a team that, everyone cares to be here. This is everyone's job. It's what we do for a living at this point, but everyone loves it. So it's been a really special feeling, but I think we have so much more to give and so much more fun to have as well.
And you won a game 7 here in Toronto 20 years ago. So
Yeah. It's 20 years ago. You guys, yes, that was a little while. Yeah. It was electric then. I mean, I couldn't believe the excitement and everything, which was awesome. But, the guy asked me on the bench, am I more nervous playing in a game 7 or coaching? Definitely coaching, playing at least. These guys get to go out there and have fun, and they get to actually impact the game. I mean, I get to watch them work, which is awesome. Watch them, give them a hard time and also pump them up. And obviously they got rewarded tonight for their great play.
Grace, can you just speak to the attention you and Taylor got in this series and what it meant to break through in this way from this team in particular?
Yeah, I think this series as a whole is a huge momentum for us. I think they touched on it before in the sense we didn't end the season necessarily where we wanted to, and I think we were the ones that maybe thought we were an easy target heading into this playoff stretch. And I think it just is a huge testament to the depth of our team from first line to fourth line and everyone that's on our roster. And I think everyone can contribute on any given night, which you saw out there today.
Jason, Taylor, can you both speak to what it was like to play up in that crowd? I know they were cheering for you, but it was pretty amped up.
I think anytime we come to Toronto, we know we're going to get their fans best. You see it in the NHL as well, and it's tough to play against, but I think we just try to take the momentum in waves and hopefully not give them too much.
Yeah, it's been fun, whether it's college, professional, USA, Canada games, anything like that. It's always fun to, in my opinion, I think the silence means more than an applause. So I think for us, like when you're able to silence the crowd, and you're able to, prove that you're here for a reason. And even though Toronto picked us, we knew we had to come in with a chip on our shoulder and everything like that. But I think Kava said it in the locker room. She said, just pretend they're clapping for us. So that's kind of what we went after today. But it was just all in all a really fun game, great atmosphere. This is a great place to play hockey as well.
So you touched on that, making them pick somebody. How much motivation was that for the group?
I think for the league, like this is a pretty cool way to go about it. It's something different. Not the NHL doesn't do it. So I think for us, it's something you got to think about. Obviously, they thought that they were going to beat us this series, and I think coming in and winning 2 games, I think they're pretty confident with that. But for us, we're never going to give up. We are from the state of hockey, so a lot of us grew up playing hockey since we were really young. And I think it's just an opportunity to get better, an opportunity to learn, to be the underdog and to take full advantage of that. But I think we did a really good job of that and came out really hard, especially today, because it's do or die. Game 5 is always a fun time to play in.
I wonder if you could take us inside the past few days, like since you left Toronto and came back, like what it felt like to leave here versus what you feel like now and kind of step up in the last few days and say something, or how did the tone switch?
I think after we left Toronto and that game kind of slipping away from us, I mean, it was a minute or 2 left when they scored to take the lead. And I think a lot of us just go back and reflect and be like, we were that close, but yet that far at the same point. And so then when we got the momentum back in Minnesota, I think there was a new level of confidence that you saw our team have coming into the rink or exiting off the plane, whatever you want to say. And I think you saw it out there tonight. incentive is just change of momentum. Our team especially.
Grace, how good does it feel to have the perfect penalty kill in this series, considering how the
I think we've tried to refine a few things, make it maybe a little bit more simple. I'm not going to reveal all of our cards right now. But I think it's definitely super special to see our penalty kill and power play come together at the right time is something that we needed. And today it showed.
And for Ken, the decision obviously to sign Hackman Doreen at the beginning of the series and ending up with these two and Doreen on the same line at the end of the series, just how big of an impact did she have on the series and coming up?
You know, I mean, obviously, she plays hard. She plays with an edge. She's got, you know, a little different skill set than a lot of our other players have, where she's a little bull in a china shop, I guess you would say, you know, is the way I describe her best. And that's, she's playing best hockey when she's doing that. So obviously, you know, we couldn't wait. I mean, we knew we had lost a few. We needed to, you know, try to change momentum, and obviously he did a great job for us.
This question maybe for Ken, I know Toronto came out a little hot in terms of the shots on goal in the first period, and that was probably expected, but how did you feel like your team was able to flip that second and third shots were a lot more scientific than you guys? Was it depth taking over or just a momentum swing?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I mean, we try to use, you know, like the other night when you looked at the minutes after the double overtime game. I mean, I think our minutes were a lot more balanced, and, you know, because, you know, I've said all year, we need everybody to win. You know, we need Maggie Flaherty as a, you know, she was probably listed as our 5th D today. We need her to score. We need, you know, players to step up. You know, Liz Shepard's made an unbelievable play. She's played 3rd and 4th line for us all year. You know, just to me, it's the depth of our team and the team, you know, wanting to see everyone do well. Obviously, it's great when these guys do well, because they're stars for us, but they also know they're just as excited when our other players do well, which is, you know, it's a great team environment.
I know Taylor wanted to speak more about the team in terms of her game winner, but did it feel like a big goal from your first overall pick was coming like that?
Yeah, I mean, she's in. I told her after the last game, I said, I think that's the best game you've played in quite a while for us, and she just had a different energy, a different attention to detail, a different, I guess, energy to her game. I mean, she was stopping and starting. She was on it. You could tell. I mean, I got people watching online and said that's the best game I've seen Taylor Heise play, and I said I agree. I already told her so. But you know, it's tough, right? It's a mental grind. Like the players went on that 3-week break, it was a lot. And then to come back right into it. I mean, these guys are not used to playing. They've been playing since August. So, I mean, that's the reality. They've been playing hockey, I guess, competitive hockey. So, you know, it's tough and it's ebbs and flows. And as a pro now, they understand that. They're like, wow, this is a lot, coach, but you got to still find a way to do it. It's your job now. And obviously they did a tremendous job.
One more over here.
Question for everybody. Can you talk about how managing how to make fun, help people momentum and let the forward know that she has an official?
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely been our backbone for the team, and I think she's bailed us out when we needed it. You see 2-on-1s where they're like, where did that save come from? And I mean, we tip our hat off to her every single night, every single you have, and I think it allows us to feel a lot more confident in front of her.
Yeah, and I think like when you look at it, I think any fan in the stands is gonna put a win or a loss on a goaltender. I think that's the easiest way to go about it. And you know, for all the goaltenders we have on our team, they are our backbones. I don't care if they've came out and they've done well at the beginning of the year and struggled at the end. Everything we do is based on what they do. If they're playing confident out there, we can play confident. We can play from the back up. Our defense can play confident. So obviously she's done a tremendous job for us, and we're really, really excited for what she can do. But we just have a great backbone, whether that's goalie, defense, or forward.
Taylor and Grace, how you guys the chance to win Boston?
You know, I think we're gonna relish in the fact that we kind of came out and we kicked some ass today and did a really good job in this series. I think when you think about it, you don't want to look at them so much. Coach does a good job before games. We do a little bit about our opponent, but we do a lot about us. We're a really special team. If you focus on the things that you're gonna do right, you can always counter on what they're gonna bring you. So I think for us, it's moving our feet, it's making hard puck plays, stops and starts, getting pucks out, being good on our special teams. All those things are really important. So I think for us, if we focus on what we can do, we're gonna come out and we're gonna shock Boston, we're gonna shock, you know, even ourselves sometimes, but I think we have more potential than we can even, you know, imagine right now.
I think also to add on to that is just not being complacent. I think for us, getting to game 5 and winning and moving on is a big goal and something that we should cherish. And like be excited about, but at the same point, like we have another hockey game coming up on Sunday and that the next one's just as important as these past 5.
I just know it says win, 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 win. And then it has a bad word, and then it says everything else, win, 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 win. So just think about winning. Winning's fun, and winning as a team is, something undescribable, especially when you have everyone in the locker room jumping around, singing. We got all our coaches coming in, saying stuff, so it's extremely fun.
Not dancing. Let's stop.
We're dancing around, there's no dancing around.
You guys good?
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.